good evening. Welcome. I have never shot a video out here like this before. It is, what day is it? It's Monday. It's Monday, but it's not really, it's after 12, so it's Tuesday. We're sitting on my front porch, and I wanted to do this unboxing. I've waited for these cards for kind of a little while, a few weeks, that they finally came. But then I thought it was such a lovely summer evening here in Florida to bring the whole processional outside. So there's a like ugly lamp up above me. However, you just saw in the very opening segment of this that I brought out some of my favorite things, candles, and my funny little incense holder, Geisha Girl, which she didn't know she was going to be an incense holder. And it's late, so I don't really want to like talk too loud. So hopefully you can hear me. And here's my little girl that used to be, she used to hold parasols some other time in her life, but I rescued her from a thrift store, and now she holds incense. I love her very much. I also, this kind of like just, it has been a day, y'all. It has been a day. It's been a couple days actually. I have been quite ill. I'm taking some sort of medications. I don't know what, some Western school crap. But it's helping, and but also this lovely smudge. So we're gonna smudge some stuff. And eventually, I'm gonna tell you a few things about. Gosh, I hope you can hear this. This is gonna be like that. Because the crickets are really loud too. I live in Florida. This is coming to you straight from Florida. You're sitting atop my cross rail of my banister. I could possibly make it go taller, but meh. Let's do what we do. It's always me with this like nonsensical setups and stuff. So I do feel after today there's a need to do some smudging. And Mama Luna is right up there. I will show her to you here shortly. Maybe I'll do that now. So the beauty, one of the beautiful things that I live with on the daily, hi everybody, hi, celebrate, is the fact that, I can't see, let's see what happens. Hopefully I catch it. Is the fact that Mama Luna, I hope she's in frame, I cannot tell, somewhere right there, do you see her? Anyway, and she makes her way all the way over here and shines her light on me all night long. It's beautiful. So did we get it? Did we get it? Is she in there? Let me try again. Okay, there you are. Anywho's, so there she is. So I get that beautiful Mama Luna all night for the majority of the night, and I can walk out here at any time I want and catch her, as well as it's excellent for cleansing crystals and charging moon water and all the things. So what else? Oh yeah, I said I've been ill for a little bit, so we're sitting out here with a homemade diffuser full of a mix of pink salts and essential oils, and then we have a little candle sitting down in with, and it's got a nice blend of things for my congested face. Let's see, what else? This came in a subscription box once, and I just really love it. And if you didn't watch, like, oh my god, that Witch's Moon box thing, love it. So I'm also looking for another one that is not as expensive as the Witch's Moon box. Like the Tamed Wild I've had for pretty nearly a year, but they changed their format and I'm not overly impressed, and it's kind of sucks. So I'd like something, another one. So if any of you are watching this and you are thinking that you know the perfect one, well then, lay it on me. Let's see what else we got going on here. I have candles and such. Ones that I poured, I always reutilize candles that I buy at like Ross Dress for Less and Marshalls and all that stuff, and and then I just make new ones. And this one I love, and I keep redoing this one because this has the phases of the moonlight, and this was called Black Violet and Rose, and so I have attempted to my very best knowledge to re-manifest Black Violet and Rose. And then you have my congestion one. What else is out here? Oh, and you met my girl with my incense. And then I have, tonight I feel the need for Lemurian smoky quartz, which is pretty amazing in the sense that it connects to Lemuria, and when you're meditating or you're wanting to connect with the ways that are connected to everything, I guess, and I'm totally not explaining this right, but if you look it up, it just realigns you with all that is and all that ever was. It sort of like reminds me like of the Akashic Records in a way. And then I also brought out a piece of yellow obsidian because I just love this. It's very magical to me, this yellow obsidian. I won't go in and tell you about the day I've had, but it has been a day. And it's just sitting in this beautiful little moon terracotta dish. So there's that. That's the first part. And then, if you have not connected with me lately, where have you been with me lately? Ooh, yeah. The Etsy shop, I wrote one last night, and I'll be darned if I somehow messed it up and it didn't save that whole description. Boy, oh boy, was I not happy. But I've been working a lot with incenses and oils and potions and sprays and mists and all the things. This one is called Aura Cleanse, and it's delightful. And it is about a third essential oil and then a mix of moon water, as well as either orange blossom or rose, depending on the thing. And this one I just made last night, so it doesn't have its sticker yet. And this is so good, and I'll tell you a really funny story real fast, because this video might actually take a minute to make, so hang out with me outside. But you gotta shake them well. This has, what did I put in there? There's moonstone in there. This stuff is called Heaven Tonight. This is for your pillows and your bed linens and your things. You can spray it anywhere you want, but I did it, and when I'm making these oils and stuff, I also like generally have them testing all over everywhere. And when I woke up this morning, I'm not kidding you, and I put this on my bed, and I smelled divine. Not only did I smell divine, but it was the strangest thing. So my friend calls up, right, and she's just like talking, and I'm trying to focus, and I can't focus because I have got these like tracers going everywhere. It's nuts. Like white lines all over my eyes, and I can't see, and shit's just fucking flying. It's nutty. So our little new friend here, Heaven Tonight, somehow is infused with some dreaming potential. And so if you really are interested in that, and I research how I make these oils, is I research them, what I want them to do and what I want them to be, and then I have, and then I put them together, and then they can also be in rollerball form as well, or mists, or we're working on candles, where some of these go in candles. Oh, and bath salts. And so she's trying to talk to me, and I'm trying to I'm like getting up to go to the bathroom, and I'm just waking up, and I can't see, like it's like white lines everywhere. It was crazy. So that's a good one. A lot of them are. So I'm trying to get them onto the Etsy shop here pretty quick, but it takes a long time to write those darned dastardly descriptions. And then I wrote one for my rose quartz face tonic, which people are buying. People are buying it. Made it because I have rosacea, and so but I haven't. I invented this thing, and then all of a sudden there it is, and now I'm shipping them off. It's pretty crazy, and I can't keep it in stock. So there's that. If you're interested in the rose quartz face tonic, Ellebray's elixirs, something like that on Etsy. I'm so good, such a good salesperson too. Anyway, so today in the mail, I received 2 new decks, and it was Patsy Amethyst Ascension, I think. I hope. Gosh, if it's not Patsy, I'm sorry, but I just was gonna look before I came on. Anyway, Patsy was talking about her charms, throwing charms, and the other night, and so I really started to think about that, and I got really excited about it because I am also, and I have vintage jewelry and stuff, and like bits and baubles like coming everywhere. So real quick, like I manifested at least a handful of charms. But then I did some more research on it and learned that it is really connected to the Lenormand style of reading. And then I went on to the good old internet's YouTube, and was watching things and stuff. And so I bought this deck after doing some research, maybe Lenormand, which you will see that I have not even. This isn't going to be in this video. There's the book. There's the book, and then there's these. I haven't even opened them up yet. And this is nice packaging. And there's little pull ribbons and stuff, but that's going to be in a different video. That's going to be the next video. Because then I'm going to talk about the charms and stuff too. But tonight, whoa. It has been a day, y'all. I keep saying that. We're going to hang out with our celestite, like, big, nice clunker there. I had all kinds of stuff lined up out here. I've never done a reading outside in the middle of the night. Let's see what my neighbors think about it. How do the crickets sound? Anybody curious? This might be their spot. This might be our reading spot. Against the siding. I'll put a new light bulb in there so it's not so harsh. Pardon me. Anyway, but tonight, I am going to unbox the other thing that came today, and that's the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Now, I've been waiting for this for about a month. I ordered it, and they keep telling me that it's coming. And people have had this before. It's not like a new release or something. They just don't make it and ship it out that often, I guess. This is Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And first, as we all do, we talk about the box. The box is good and sturdy. It has little thumb thingies so you can get cards out of there easier. And then everybody makes you wait for it. Which, now I gotta put glasses on because I won't be able to see. Nice book. Talk about the book. Wendy, talk about the book. The book, it's been so long now, I don't really recall exactly why I wanted this, except for the fact that I love the moon. There she is. We chatted about her. I pull my, every day in the morning, I use the Moon Oracle, that has the mansions and the goddesses and the phases of the moon, and every day I pull those out and have those around so that on my altar, so that I'm aware and know what where we're at exactly, so that I'm learning stuff too. And those you can actually, that particular oracle you can use as a pull the cards out that represent the actual day. You can use them in readings, whatever. We're not talking about that today. We are on the Queen of the Moon. Who is the Queen of the Moon? I am. No, I'm not. It's guidance through lunar and seasonal energies. And I'm super excited to have this. I found it on Instagram or something like that, and I got it, and here she is today. For starts, so we did the box. You laughed at me a little bit. There is a table of contents that lists the phases of the moon all the way down on through. I This is like our first, this is 2018, so it's not like an old new-y thing. And there's an introduction. It talks about the phases of the moon, the waxing, the full, how to use the cards. If this deck is to be used for divination, I suggest first you dedicate or bless your cards. We haven't done anything to these girls yet. We cannot wait. Although I think it's perfect that we have them out and about and are letting them have some moonlight time, moon oracle. It enlivens the cards and connects you with the energy of the seasons and the moon and the intention of the deck itself. Second, spread the whole deck out on a table or floor, or better still, the earth, or close, or on my front porch, wood. Allow yourself, breathe deeply and relax. Allow your gaze to soften and see which cards seem more attractive to you. Which ones jump out at you or call to you in some way. I call this the Pantheon technique. These may well be the moon phases or aspects of the deck that you need to integrate into your life right now, or the themes that can most assist your growth at this time. You will be attracted to them, and the card may almost jump into your hand. Pay attention to these cards and take action if it is indicated. Sorry if I'm a little nasally too. I had been sick. I think I said that earlier. Who knows? I'll repeat myself. Then there's lunar cycle cards, the full cycle, the dark to the black and back again, seasonal lunar cards, other lunar related cards. There's the some spreads listed here, all kinds of them as a matter of fact. Spreads, and then there's a dedication page for your cards. Get outdoors. This can be by sea. I didn't even notice. I didn't look. Look, here we are. This can be by the sea, upon the earth, or upon the sky. So we have all three of these things going for us right now. The sea is 2 blocks right over there. Up in the sky, we are on the 2nd floor, sitting on the earth, wood. And it's all around us. Here are crickets, and there's the moon, and all the things. Well, there you go. Light a golden candle and say, and I have 3 actual golden candles going right now. I am so on this. I ask the universal power of the moon, the earth, and the seasons. Bless me in these cards. These honor you. I honor you. I ask for guidance and truth, awakening and clarity, and the strength and courage to make changes should I need to. Pass the pack through the smoke of the herbs, saying, yeah, you just smudged them up a little bit. Maybe I'll do that again here right now. Saying, I dedicate these cards to my and the greater good. May only good enter here, and so it is. If you like, you can make your first divination knowing the higher energies have heard your dedication and will respond in kind. I didn't even look at this. I'm so impressed with myself today. I got crystals out. I got all the things are ready to rock. We can even like cleanse these babies with some spray. Anyway, it's a full color book. It shows the card pictures, which I'm super excited to show, and I'm going to kind of roll through them. I maybe will pick 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 and read the description in the guidebook. But they're beautiful, and I'm super, super excited about it. And then, of course, at the end of the book, there is about the author page, and about the illustrator. The author is Stacy DeMarco, the modern witch, passionate about bringing practical magic to everyone, inspiring people to have a deeper connection with nature. Stacy has been teaching witchcraft for over 20 years. She is the author of the bestsellers Witch in the Boardroom and Witch in the Bedroom and The Coffee Oracle, all translated into many other languages. She is also the co-writer of the No Excuses Guide to Soulmates and the No Excuses Guide to Work and Purpose with Medium. Jade Sky annually, and her lunar and seasonal diary is released both in the southern and northern hemispheres. Stacy is the founder of the Nature Luster, which educates and works to help reconnect people to the health-giving power of nature. Stacy is an animal activist, ethical beekeeper, and dedicated adventure traveler. She lives in Sydney by the beach with her husband and furry companions. She provides private consults as well as teaching workshops and leading the popular Wild Souls nature lusting retreats. I want to do that. Audience? Interesting. Nature lusting retreats nationally and internationally. Learn more at www.themodernwitch.com. Anyway, so I will show these. There's like kind of just a picture. So there's a little inset of the photo of the picture of the card, and then what it, waxing crescent 6, the path. There's various things. So we'll do that. But these cards, I'm telling you, are beauties. And I'm going to show them to you. We are going to have a lovely little cricket-filled evening with Mama Luna coming up over the top of us here, and our little geisha who has seared her face. I'm sorry, I just love this thing. I have another one too, but this is my girl. And I clean her off with Florida water every so often. Isn't she pretty? And then we're going to put another piece of incense in there right now before we get going, before I show you these cards. I hope you all are well, and I am super excited you're tuning in to watch. And what else? I never ask people to do this, but you know, there's that subscribe thing. Like, subscribe, be notified. Because now that I'm here outside with this, it's about 80 something degrees out here too, and the humidity is just like crazy thick. So we might do this again because I like it. I dig it. I dig it, y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the cards. I only just like took them out of the box. I took that plastic wrappery thing off, but I have not taken them out of order. They are beautiful. Absolutely delightful. So the first one is, and I'll speed this up for you, but this is Dark Moon, the Void. Look at her. Seriously. What? I cannot wait to work with these. This is number 2, the New Moon, Beginnings. Number 3, Waxing Crescent, Phase 1, Realization. And it's cool, there's like keyword and stuff down there too. But the art on these is just awesome. Oh, and the cardstock. Solid. This is really great cardstock. It's not too thick. It's not too slippery. It's not bendy. It's not matte. One of my favorite tarot decks is the New Tarot, and it's just the unfortunate thing about it is so thick and like glossy. But this is great. Good stuff. I approve. And on the back, you'll see there's the phases of the moon. Number 4, Waxing Crescent, Acceptance. Just beautiful. Number 5, we might have to read this one. I might need this for tonight. Waxing Crescent, Growth. Look at this woman. Look at this beautiful lady. Isn't that awesome? So let's see what they say. Let's look at the guidebook, because I feel like I'm an intuitive reader and stuff, but with decks like this, I do like to always kind of go through and have a little look-see at what they've got to say and utilize it if necessary, or whatever. Waxing Crescent 3, card 5, Growth. Reject stagnancy. To get unstuck, take action. The choice to grow should be made. Expect growing pains when making huge changes in your life. Change is a natural part of life and cannot be pushed against forever. Change should have aim and purpose. Be courageous. You will blossom. I choose growth. Think of the willow tree. Willows often grow on the sandy banks of highly shiftable, changeable rivers, yet they reach huge sizes, successfully growing and holding fast in an unpredictable habitat. How do they do this? When you see a young willow on the banks for a long while, it just looks like a feeble stick. It may have a few branches and leaves, but at first the trunk will be fine and flexible rather than robust. What we don't see immediately is the root base. The willow spends a lot of time establishing a veritable root city under the surface. These roots are long and strong and numerous. finding their way into many nooks and crannies, holding onto rocks, other established tree roots, and anything that can help with their stability. These roots go off in all directions, thus securing their position just in case the earth begins to shift. Then and only then, once these root networks are established well enough, does the willow put the energy into further growth. The trunk begins to thicken and widen and harden and travel upwards to the sky. However, as they grow, the branches have little of the trunk's supportive thickness. They have instead the instruction that they must be flexible. Flexible means they can turn with the sun and survive punishing winds that might threaten to topple the rest of the tree. All of this growth is done with purpose and a divine strategy. The waxing lunar cycle calls for growth, but not growth without aim or purpose. When we understand our current position, accept it, and decide to change, we will naturally grow as people. We might experience some growing pains. After all, transformation of any kind is rarely completely easy and trouble-free. Having a strong intention of what the results of our growth will be helps with gaining the courage and resilience to move forward with our growth and into the eventual blossoming of our true self. Companion Stoner Metal, Charoite, C-H-R. Well, that's cool. There's even correspondences. How cool are these cards? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Okay. Self-Love, number 6, Waxing Crescent, stage 4. Look at them. They're just beautiful cards. Keywords, card numbers. Wow. Number 7, Nourishment, Waxing Crescent. Nourishment. Which I like too about these is they seem like you can even do like a card a day. Waxing Crescent 5. There's like Waxing Crescent. This next one is Waxing Crescent. Still the path. What? Oh my God, I love it. First quarter moon, assessing. Look at these things. They're just so beautiful. Maybe to me. I just cannot wait. Waxing Gibbous, discernment. The planets all floating around up in there. She's clearly got, oh man, love him, love, 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 love. Fear, Waxing Gibbous, stage 2, fear. Waxing Gibbous, stage 3, boundaries. She's in like one of those little snow globey thingies. Lotus outside. Moon. So far, 2 people talk a lot about like body conscious cards, and there's women in them, but they're not like, it's not glorified, I guess. I think Waxing Gibbous number 4, like it doesn't distract from the card itself. These are absolutely stunning. Waxing Gibbous phase 4, will. Waxing Gibbous phase 5, focus, card number 14. Sorry, we're like reflecting candlelight as well. You'll get used to it. What? Waxing Gibbous phase 6, action. Are you kidding me? Look at that dancer billowing around. Wow. The full moon, card 16, power. So good. I'm getting eaten by bugs. I might have to pause you for a minute and put bug spray on. Waning Gibbous, phase 1, self-reflection. Like, I just want to do this. I want to work with these so bad because I want to take the time and actually see all the imagery that's been put forward in these cards. They're beautiful. Waning Gibbous, phase 2, pleasure. Waning Gibbous phase 3, balance, card number 19. Maiden Mother Crone. Oh, I think this next one is one of the ones that sold me on this deck. I just love it. It's got such like a Salvador Dali feeling. Waning Gibbous Phase 4 Beauty. Now, do you see how the surrealism of this, and like how the plants have formed the facial structure, and the flowers and have formed the mouth and stuff, and there's the butterfly is flying into the nose shape, but still the moon feature is there. Like, there's just something about this card that just gave me this surrealistic vibe that I love so much. Card number 21 is Waning Gibbous Phase 5, and this is Resilience. And absolutely, like, look at this beautiful woman carrying that giant pack. Just, I don't even know what I'm going to do, how to work these things. I cannot wait. Waning Gibbous Phase 6, Wisdom. There's this beauty standing in a boat out to sea on a stack of books, drawing her wisdom from the moon and the stars and all the things. What was that song? Stars. There's a song that just popped in my head. Anyway, last quarter moon, Gratitude. And I like, this is definitely, I mean, there's collage aspects to this, and definitely Photoshop stuff. And I dig it. Like, it's one of the things I do actually like about cards. I do like it, unless it's like ridiculously overdone. But to see the story and the layers that are told throughout when you're doing this, the artist, illustrator has the opportunity to layer these visions on top of each other and really tell a story in each card. This next one is Waning Crescent, Phase 1, Protection. Again, loving little lady in the nest, and our bird friend carrying her along. Waning Crescent, Phase 2, Resistance, card number 25. Waning Crescent, Phase 3, Surrender. It's beautiful. I mean, just look at this. These cards are just stunning. I'm so glad I paid for them and waited 3 weeks or a month or whatever I waited. I cannot wait to include. I keep saying that, but they're amazing. What is this? Waning Crescent, Phase 4, Release. Whoa. I mean, they're just, the imagery itself is just so powerful. Like this woman is just like coughing into the air like a mouthful of butterflies. Like this, they're just gorgeous. Waning Crescent, Phase 5, Peace, card number 28. And then we have the Wolf Moon, which is one of our full moons, you know. So there's the Wolf Moon, Hunger. And then we have the Snow Moon, Purity. So good. Oh, hi. It's Cricket. Hi, Cricket. Came up to join us tonight. Did you see him? Did he jump out on the screen? He's gone now. The Worm Moon, Faith. It's like Mother Gaia. She's like, her belly's full of earth. The Egg Moon, Trust. So cool. And I love, actually, there's a lot of like all the nature that is put with the human aspects that is mixed in, not just like the moon phases, but the cards are telling a story, plus there's the moon that is going on there, plus the animal aspects in the plant aspects also. This is the Flower Moon, Blossoming, and you'll see this gal wearing a full skirt of flowers while she's playing a violin, shooting magnetic, amazing energy off of that thing. Look at that. Isn't that killer? Extremes. The Hot Moon. Well, This might be one of the ones so far I'm like, meh. But it tells the story, I guess. The hot moon extremes. And there's your man figure with the fingernails down the back. I think that's the first and only man figure in the whole thing. Not that I care, it's just kind of weird. The thunder moon, change. That must be today. And you'll see that the figure pushing against there. I just can't wait to really dive into these and look. The green corn moon, card number 36, patience. As she carries off with her red balloon towards the moon through the opening. The harvest moon, fruition. I keep looking around. There's like animals. It's animals like doing their thing. This is great. Fantastic. They're just so full imagery. Like this could be one of my, like, I'm gonna work with this baby. Like I hope that it talks to me because I love it. The hunter moon, abundance. Look at this squirrel, all the animals, and I keep saying, look at this while I look at it. I haven't looked through these, so you're getting them at the same time as I am. The beaver moon, creation. And you'll see some like rolls of plans, and looking back upon herself and the plans that she has there. Plans like floor plans or scientific plans. And I feel like it's a reflection of her own self. There he is. The bunny. Long night moon, darkness with the hair. And this is our cover art card. The Queen of the Moon. Sovereignty, sorry. And that's the cover art card. Sovereignty. Queen of the Moon. And then who do we have here? We have Lunar God, the masculine. These cards are going to be cool. So excited to work with these. And then the blue moon. Oh, we're getting to the end. The blue moon, the unexpected. How beautiful. And then we have our last card, card number 44, the supermoon, attraction. Wow. So rad. So exciting. Yay. Put them up in the moonlight. I only read the 1, 2, but maybe I'll pick another one and read that as well before. I don't really want to shuffle in it. Well, let's see. We'll just open the book and read one. The last quarter moon, gratitude. Yeah, let's do that. Let's find number 32 and then we'll call it a day with these, or night with these cards. And then I probably, I need a little bevy. I will probably have to open these and look at them on my own, I'm sorry. But I will do an unboxing of it. So this is number 23, and I'm playing dyslexic. I just pulled 32. Un momento. Because I think gratitude's a good one to have tonight. I do. Oh, and this is the one that I pulled out actually earlier that I really love the layers of imagery on. Gratitude. Last quarter. So last quarter, gratitude. Be where you are and be thankful. There is always something to be grateful for, no matter your suffering. Gratitude raises a lower vibration to a higher one. Do not allow yourself to be surrounded by too many negative people. Life is conspiring for you. I joyfully turn my attention to what I am grateful for. As we enter the last quarter moon on the lunar cycle, the energies begin to turn towards surrender and release. To let go of what we no longer need, it behooves us to pay attention to what we have right now, both positive and negative. This attention paying and focus allows us to wisely discern and to be grateful for all of it. Yes, all of it, because the nasty stuff, the stuff that is making us suffer right now, it already happened. And we can take wisdom from this. However, now it's going, waxing crescent 4, dark moon are going to sort that out for you. Okay. And what you have left, however now it's going, and what we have left is the good stuff. Frankly, most of it is going to be great. Taking some time out on this moon to list a few things you feel grateful for will raise your vibration and banish the resistance you have to ditching old outmolded patterns. Doing this also turns your powerful focus away from a story you may have started to believe of everything going wrong or that life does terrible things to you. Gratitude is a balancer. In fact, it normally tips the scales to the positive. Companion stone or metal, ocean jasper. Oh, I love ocean jasper. Should have, had I known, I would have brought that out. And lovely big chunks of ocean jasper. Anyway, okay. So let's consult the book again. I love it. I highly recommend this. There are some spreads. 1 card divination, full moon, 3 card draw, and I believe they're listed as pretty kind of random, so that you could do it with, you don't have to like line up whatever today is, you know, say I'm going to take that. You just probably shuffle and lay them out and do the things. I love these. I can't recommend them enough, I think. And it will take, they're available on Amazon. I'll put the link down below, but it will take you a hot minute to get them. I have been waiting, and Kit would say, like, coming this day, coming this day, coming this day. And then they wouldn't come. And then they would, well, then they came. Today they came. They weren't actually supposed to be here until Friday. But today, surprise, 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 surprise. I'm super excited and to work with them. But, and again, what was I talking about? I really dig this outside thing. How do you guys feel about it? Like me giving you some late night information or unboxings and talking about stuff. I think I dig it. I need to put bug spray on. Anyway, there you go. So, and then check out Ella Bray's Elixirs, Aura Cleanse. That'll be up soon. The Rose Quartz Tonic is the one that has cured my problems. And I wrote it all out last night, and then voila, didn't work. And then today, made this. I probably have about 20 different things so far. And then I'm going to probably give a little smudgy smudge to our cards here. And then, yeah. So, like, subscribe, hit the bell thing, watch my other videos. This is probably the first outside one, and I dig it. I like this forum. And I have to talk kind of softly because of my neighbors. But anyway, so let's smudge our little cards. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And don't let all these retrogrades, like, put me out. Because there's lots of them. Lots of stuff going on. Whew. Boy, howdy. Also, I'm looking for if anybody has recommendations on a subscription box. I already get the Witch's Moon. I just canceled one that I have had for kind of a while, but I'm wanting to switch it up. So, and I have about another $30 a month I can do on that. Anyway, it's great to see you guys. I'm Ella Bray, and Ella Bray's Elixirs on Etsy, which currently there's not a darned thing for you to buy, although there's a lot of stuff to buy. And that's that. So, have a great night, and yeah, enjoy, and don't let the retrograde get you down.